performing in Minneapolis, a stretch all the way to the Summerfest, and pretty much the First Avenue Club where Prince did his movie at, all in April.
Now, how is the audience response?
They love us, and that's the best part, because I do it for the people. I like to enjoy myself when I'm on stage. I mean,
we just opened up for George Clinton.
That must be awesome.
Yeah, December 28th, and it was at Lincoln Hall in Chicago, and we actually might have a live recording today. I don't know if we're still working out the tweaks, but yeah, it was a great time, a lot of energy, you know.
So, what do you feel, has been your greatest moment so far?
Where do you see what now?
What do you feel has been your greatest moment so far in your career, L.A.?
For me, to be honest with you, I did TV. I did, the music for Oprah show for the last 4 years. I did the music for the Jenny Jones for a year. I did so many hip-hop, rap, and R&B records with beautiful, mentionable recording artists. And, they brought life into me. But I think the best thing that has ever happened to me was putting this band together with Ben, because it gave me the inspiration that I needed. Because I sing a lot of songs for a lot of recording artists. Sometimes they'll keep my vocals on, and I can hear myself when I'm doing a particular record and everything. But, my father inspired me, and he basically said, you've been producing for a long time. When are you going to go back into the booth and sing? And I said, okay, it's time. And, that time came, and I decided, well, I'm just going to go ahead on and sing these songs and do the best that I can. And the thing about me, when I'm actually doing a song, I don't go in and repeat it 100 times. The magic has to be there the first or second time around. And that's just the way I go. Every song on the album is usually a first or second take.
Wow. That's nice to know.
Yep.
Now, I read something else on your record that, really interested me. The proceeds from your song Runaway Train go to Violence Against Women program. Where did this come from, and was that like a personal experience you had?
Yeah, that was basically, I was in a situation, and I ended up being reprimanded for something that I did not do. And I hated myself, and I hated the situation I was in. But once I started going to the classes and everything, I was like, wow, I learned so much from all these people that really did hurt people, that, it made me very, very, I would say, motivated to do something about it. So what I did was I went and took the course so I can teach it and become an instructor on abuse. And I couldn't finish it because we were working on the record and everything, and it took too much of my time. And the instructor that instructed me during the class was like, what are you going to do? I was like, you know what? I can't participate, but what I will do is I will write a song.
Ah, nice.
And she said, that's so wonderful of you. So what I did was I wrote the song, and I called the organization up and sent it to them, and they fell in love with it. And I decided, I'll give the proceeds, I'll give it back to them.
That is beautiful.
And for me, that's the best that I could do in the circumstances that I was in. I just said, well, you know what? I'm just going to give them the proceeds, and we'll shoot the video. And because as I was getting involved in the process of teaching the classes, I found out there was no money in the organization of abuse.
Yeah, that's
None
true.
whatsoever.
That's true.
So millions of people out here who are abused by their spouses.
Yes.
And there, and there's no shelter for them. There's no money to keep up a shelter for them. I was like, wow, what can I do? You get a song, it sells, and it goes into the program. That's money that they can generate to help to get more beds for domestic violence victims.
I wish there were more artists and producers like you out there, because nowadays the budget gets cut so much. You know what I mean? So
Right.
all of the state budgets get cut from mental health, abuse, things like that, domestic violence. So, that's a wonderful thing you're doing. Now, where can people find your music? I'm going to play some of your music now, but where can people find it?
Where can you go to find it?
Yeah.
Oh, yeah. It's spelled ST8 of Grace. State of Grace. If you just go to Google and type in ST8, we got 2 music videos up there. If you go to, we actually have our own website now too.
Yeah. State of Grace, ST8ofgrace.net. You can pick the music up from iTunes. It's on iTunes, Amazon, our own MySpace, and Facebook.
Wonderful. I want to thank you guys so much for coming on the show. Any music you want played, if you want to come back, you are so very welcome.
Thank you.
Thank
We're
you
looking
so
forward to coming out there to perform. I really would like to come out there.
I would love to have you here and perform in studio playing acoustic. That would be amazing.
Hey, make it happen.
I will definitely make that happen. I'll work with Magic. Shout out to Magic Love out there. And guys, stay in touch.
We sure will.
And thank you so much. Your interview was absolutely interesting and, colorful. I loved it.
Thank you so much for the opportunity. It was great talking to you. I think you're doing a great job on your show.
Thank you. I'm about to play some of your music now. So, ladies and gentlemen, this is State of Grace.